What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Monday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have 8 games on tonight's main slate. We absolutely crushed Sunday's NBA slate. Cashed everywhere with all lineups. We definitely needed that because we had a rough NFL Sunday. I went like full Saquon Barkley exposure, and he sucked somehow against the Lions. He was my favorite play of the day. And then, just nothing really ended up working out. Even the Sunday night game had Tony and Mike Williams, and they both left the game hurt. So outside of NBA, football was terrible, but at least we had NBA rolling for us yesterday. Let's roll again with NBA today. We have midweek football with Thanksgiving. We also have Monday Night Football tonight. Plenty of things going on right now, especially with the FIFA World Cup too. I've been dipping my toes into that as well. So like this video, make sure you're subscribed. Giving you guys 5 value plays in the early afternoon here. Things are subject to change as usual, but one for each position. Let's get into it. Mike Conley is out for the Jazz for probably a week or two at least. So there's some value to go around with this Utah Jazz team. The Clippers, never a good team to target against because they don't play so fast and their over-unders are always low. But the Jazz play fast. There's extra usage. I like Jordan Clarkson at 6,000. He should be handling the primary ball handling duties with Conley off the court. 6,000 is a very fair price on him. He's been 6,000 all year. He's averaging 30 fantasy points. That's when he needs to hit value. Like always, he's a cash game play. He doesn't have a ton of upside, but he's definitely going to see a couple more minutes tonight. He usually plays 30 minutes, 32 minutes tops. And with Conley leaving that game, last game, he saw 35 minutes, which is the most he's seen all year. So that's no coincidence. He's probably going to see, 33 to 35 minutes again tonight, and he should have a lot more usage than he usually does. But because he's primarily a scorer, not a huge GBP guy, he doesn't have a huge upside. So a nice safe play in cash games. He should get you there tonight at that price tag. Shooting guard, Talen Horton-Tucker was the main guy also off the bench for the Jazz. Once Mike Conley went down, he ended up seeing 31 minutes. THT is a pretty bad basketball player. He got plenty of opportunities with the Lakers last year or the year before, and he just sucked. I'm not saying this is a safe play by any means, but 4,200 is a cheap price. He should see a decent amount of minutes tonight. Only needs 21 fantasy points to hit value. He has had some big games for the Jazz this year. It's certainly not a safe play, maybe more of a GPP play. Kind of the same play here. We'll take Tucker out of it and look at Beasley. Beasley could be another guy. I don't really see a scenario where Beasley and Horton-Tucker both play bad. They could either both play well or one of them's got to play well in Conley's absence. Beasley at 5,700, he's $1,500 more than Tucker, but he's probably the better play. He's been way more consistent. Even with Conley on the court, Beasley has been scoring the ball. He has 14 or more points in his last 8 games. So the ball, he's shooting the ball really, really well. Should get some extra shots up tonight. He could also be looked at in tournaments, maybe cash games. I don't know yet. He might be starting. I'm not sure who they're going to start at shooting guard. It's also a 10:30 Eastern game, so we're not going to really have an idea before lock at 7 o'clock Eastern. But just know that Beasley and Horton-Tucker should probably see 25 minutes apiece. Jordan Clarkson definitely benefits the most, though. But there's definitely some value in usage to go around for this Utah Jazz team tonight. Small forward, this is by no means a lock yet, but we did get news that Caris LeVert is out. Kevin Love is questionable. If Kevin Love is also out, he was out last game, C.D. Osman would be a great punt play at 3,700. He saw 37 minutes. I think that was an overtime game, but even then he was still going to see around 30 minutes with no Kevin Love. Now that LeVert is out, Osman could see a bunch of minutes once again. If Kevin Love is ruled in, I don't like C.D. Osman as much. I would probably pivot to Lamar Stevens because Dean Wade is also out again for the Cavs. Lamar Stevens has been seeing a lot of minutes. He doesn't do much when he's on the court, but he could be a good punt play too at 4,000. Not really sure what I'm going to do exactly yet, but this Cavs team you should have an eye out on, especially awaiting Kevin Love's injury news. There's a decent chance he sits out again tonight with him being questionable, and he was out yesterday. So keep an eye out on this Cavs lineup later on. Power forward, I like Draymond Green. Klay Thompson dropped an absolute bomb of 41 points last night, over 50 fantasy points. I'm pretty sure Steve Kerr said about a week ago that Klay Thompson might not play in any back-to-backs all year long. Tonight's a back-to-back. There's no official word yet. I think they have Klay Thompson with a game time decision tag. Just because it says rest, so FanDuel knows too. They don't even have a questionable tag or questionable game log on him yet, but the tag is rest. There's a high chance Thompson is out tonight. And if that's the case, Draymond Green's a great play at 5,800, as is other Warriors in this game. High over under, great pace up spot against the Pelicans. Green had a bad game last night, but he's been very consistent all year long. 5,800, I love when his price is below 6K. Maybe we get some lower ownership on him as well because he had a bad game last game. But if Klay Thompson is out, I like this play with Draymond Green even more. They're going to need him to play really well tonight against the tough Pelicans team. And then for center, let's go back to Al Horford. He dropped down $200, 5,500. Liked him last slate at 5,700. Saw 34 minutes. Hit value. This guy has been a consistent cash game machine this year. At that price, he needs 27 fantasy points to hit value. This guy does it, night in and night out. High floor, not a GPP play, but a cash game play for sure. You know what you're going to get out of Al Horford. This game against the Bulls, high over under. The Celtics, like I've said before, best offense in the league right now. Their over unders in every game they're a part of are consistently over 230. Love this play again with Al Horford. He's been, really picking up the slack with Robert Williams out for the Celtics. That'll do it for this video, guys. Let's get after it tonight. Definitely await some value and some injury news as usual with this NBA slate. But make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.